will spend years getting nothing back. That's the part nobody warns you about, and the part that ends most people before they ever get close. You do the work and the world doesn't move. You do it again and the world doesn't move. You do it for a third year and a fourth, and the silence is so total and so consistent that you start to wonder whether the universe even knows you're there. It does. It just isn't ready to answer. And most of the people who quit don't quit because the work was too hard. They quit because the silence does something to you the work alone never could. You wake up, you do the thing, you go to bed tired in a way that doesn't feel like accomplishment, and you wake up and do it again for so long that you lose the ability to tell whether you're being faithful to something real or just stuck in a loop of your own making. You question the vision, you question your judgment, you question whether you were ever the kind of person who could have done this. And the questioning gets louder every year because you've started to suspect the work was never going to pay. That's the moment that breaks almost everyone. Not the work, the doubt. The work is the easy part. The hard part is staying inside the work when the only evidence that it matters is the fact that you keep doing it. And then, on God's timing, not your own, reality bends. It doesn't come gently. It crashes into your life all at once, in a single compressed period that, from the outside, will look to other people like luck. The doors that wouldn't open are open. The people who didn't return your messages are calling. The work you'd started to think was invisible is suddenly the only thing anyone wants to talk about. The thing you'd been quietly working toward for years arrives, in a week, in a month, in a season, and your life shifts insanely fast. And the strangest part is that the person standing in that new room is not the person who started the journey. Could not have been. That earlier version of you couldn't have held what's about to be handed to them. You don't get to keep the version of yourself who started this. They had to die so this one could breathe. Most people call this struggle preparation, but it's more like surgery. Every quiet, unwitnessed year was cutting away something in you that couldn't survive what was coming. Every soft assumption, every entitled belief about how fast it should happen, every weakness that would have collapsed under the weight of actually arriving. And most people get off the table, they mistake the knife for cruelty when it was actually love. They feel the cutting, decide that something this painful must mean they're on the wrong path, and abandon the procedure halfway through so they stay intact, soft, untouched, still recognizably themselves. And they spend the rest of their lives wondering why nothing they wanted ever came, and why the people who got there look so different from them now, like they came from somewhere else entirely. They didn't come from anywhere else. They just stayed on the table. Because here's what nobody tells you about the years of getting nothing back. They are not wasted. They are not the universe ignoring you. They are the thing itself. The years are the work. The years are the surgery. The years are the slow, brutal, unsentimental process of becoming the kind of person the thing you want will actually consent to be held by. You don't get to have the result without the becoming, because the result is too big for who you currently are. The years are how you get made big enough to hold it. You think you're waiting for the world to give you the thing. You're not. You're waiting for the part of you that couldn't hold the thing to die. So when reality finally breaks, and it will if you stay on the table long enough, you won't feel like you won. You'll feel like something inside you finally finished. The room that was waiting for you was always waiting. You just had to stop being someone the room couldn't accommodate. That's the whole transaction. The silence wasn't punishment. It was construction. Reality bends to those who stay on the table, because they understood, eventually, that the bending was them, that the years weren't happening to them. They were happening as them. And one day, when the universe gives them what they desire, they don't have to ask why it chose them. It didn't choose them. They became someone it couldn't refuse.